Hello everyone, welcome to the session on Message Transfer Agent, that is abbreviated as MTA. This is Kanchan Khedikar, working as an assistant professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department at Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. Let's start with the learning outcome. At the end of this session, student will be able to describe the user agent, services provided by the user agent and the types of user agent. They will also discuss the role of Message Transfer Agent, that is MTA, and SMTP, that is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, as the formal protocol that handles the MTA. Let's start with the components of an electronics mail system. There are three important components. The first one is user agent, next one is message transfer agent, and the third one is message access agent. In this video, I will cover user agent and message transfer agent. So let's see what user agent is. It provides the service to the user to make the process of sending and receiving a message easier. User agent is a software package or a program that composes, reads, replies to and forward the messages. It also handles the local mailboxes on the user computer. There are two types of user agent. One is command driven user agent and the next one is GUI based user agent. Now let's see command driven user agent. It accepts the one character command only, and the client driven user agent are mail, pine and ELM. Whereas GUI based, it provides the graphical components such as icon, menu bars and windows, and the examples are Udera, Netscape and Outlook. So these are the types of user agent. Now user agent are used for the sending mail. To send the mail, the user through the user agent creates the mail that looks very similar to postal mail, and it has an envelope and message. Look at this diagram. In this diagram, the comparison of the postal mail and the email is given. So in this postal mail, there is an address part and a message part, whereas in this email architecture, the user agent consists of envelope and message. Here the envelope consists of sender address as well as recipient address, okay, and here message contains again two parts. The first one is the header and the another one is the body. Now the header part consists of from to, that means from which user the mail is coming and to which user the mail is going. Along with this, it also having one more part that is known as subject, and the other also part that is date and time also. Now this body consists of the message. The body part contain the complete message. So this is what user agent for the sending mail. Now for the receiving mail, the user agent is triggered by the user or a timer. If the user has a mail, the user agent inform the user with the notice. That means what? Email notification. If the user is ready to read the mail, a list is displayed in which each line contains the summary of the information about a popular message in a mailbox. Now look at the addresses. User agent having the addresses also. To deliver a mail handling system must use an addressing system with the unique addresses. In the internet, the address consists of two parts. The first one is known as local part and the another one is the domain name, which is separated by @ sign. Now in this diagram, the local part and the domain part are separated with this @ sign. For example, here the mail address is forouzan@denza.edu. So Forouzan is the local part, that means sender's name, whereas denza.edu, that is education, that is the domain name. So domain name, that means to which server we have to register with. Okay. So this is what address of the user agent. Now let's start with the another important component of electronic mail, that is message transfer agent, which is abbreviated as MTA. The actual mail transfer is done via message transfer agent. To send a mail, a system must have the client MTA, and receive mail, to receive mail, a system must have the receiver or the server MTA. The formal protocol that defines the MTA client and server in the internet is called Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, that is SMTP. Now, look at this diagram. In this diagram, Alice and Bob are the sender and the receiver. Both communicate with each other through two pairs of MTAs. Here, Alice want to send the message to a Bob, then it just generate the message and use her user agent and send the message via the MTA to the mail server which is on her site. Okay, but for that purpose, Alice user agent establish, or the Alice MTA client establish the connection in between MTA client and MTA server of the mail server on her site. For that purpose, it uses the SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Then the another SMTP is used in between the mail server of sender and the mail server of receiver. So, SMTP is used two times, between the sender and sender's mail server and between the two mail servers. SMTP is known as push protocol. It pushes the message from the client to the server. SMTP defines how command and responses must be sent back and forth in between two mail servers. The SMTP uses the commands and responses to transfer the messages between the MTA client and MTA server. Now, just pause a while and think about this question. Which of the following statement is wrong about the SMTP? The first option is it required the message to be in 7-bit ASCII format. It is a pull protocol. It transfer the file from one mail server to the another mail server. And the D is SMTP is responsible for the transmission of the mail through the internet. And the answer is, in SMTP, the sending mail server pushes the mail to the receiving mail server. Hence, it is known as push protocol and not the pull protocol. In a pull protocol such as HTTP, the receiver pulls the resources from the sending server. So, that is why correct answer is what? Pull protocol. Okay. Now, let us see the commands provided by the MTA. The commands are sent from the client to the server. The format of the command is shown below, that is keyword and the argument. It consists of the keyword followed by the 0 or the more arguments. SMTP defines total 14 commands. So, this table shows total 14 commands where some commands having the argument and the some having no argument. Now, let us start with the first command, that is hello command. This command is used by the client to identify itself. So, its format is hello : challenger.atc.fhda.edu. That means there is an argument as a address. Next command is the mail from command. This command is used by the client to identify the sender of the message, and the notation for this command is mail from and the address of what? The sender or the recipient. The third command is the receipt to or receive to. This command is used by the client to identify the intended recipient of the message, and this is what? Receipt to, that is the keyword, and the argument is what? Recipient address. Next command is data command. This is used to send the actual message, and that is what? Body of the message, that is data. The next command is quit command. This command is used to terminate the message. This command does not have any argument, so only quit. Next command is the reset command or the rset command. This command abort the current mail transaction. The stored information about the sender and the recipient is deleted, and the connection will be reset by using this command. This command is also this command does not have uh, what keyword, this keyword reset is a keyword, but it does not have any argument. The other command is the verify command, which is represented as VRFY. This command is used to verify the address of the recipient, which is sent as a argument. Okay, this is the address. Now, the other command is the no command, no operation command. This is used by the client to check the status of the recipient, and this command is also don't have no argument. The turn command is the command, or it sender and the recipient switch the position. Okay. So, by using this command, the both sender and recipient switch their position, whereby the sender become the recipient and vice versa. Again, this command does not have any argument. This is the command, and this is what expand command or the expand command, and this command asks the receiving host to expand the mailing list sent as the argument and to return the mailbox addresses of the recipient that comprises the list. Help command asks the recipient to send the information about the command sent as the argument, okay, and the mail address. So, in this video we have seen the MTA and the working of the MTA and the commands used by the MTA. This is the reference. Thank you.